because we are talking about writing off your service animals and your emotional support animals. So if you're a millennial like me and your pets are basically your kids, you're probably wondering, are there any tax benefits that I can claim for my pets? And usually pet expenses can't be written off, but if you have a service animal or an emotional support animal, then you can actually take those expenses as medical expenses and itemize them. So if you are choosing to itemize your deductions instead of taking the standard deduction and you have a service animal or an ESA, then you can write off expenses like the cost of purchasing the animal, any vet visits or vet expenses, cost of food, litter, all of those types of things. These would be considered a medical expense on your itemized deductions.
All right, can you deduct your dog as a medical expense on your Schedule A? So I love dogs. I have 2 of them, but I would say this strategy is pretty dog shit. So first of all, this isn't a business expense. It's a medical expense, which means it goes on your Schedule A as an itemized deduction. And medical expenses on Schedule A are by far the worst deduction in the tax code. You can only deduct the amount that exceeds 7.5% of your AGI, adjusted gross income. So let's say, for example, you make $100,000. The first $7,500 in medical expenses gets zero, nothing. You only start deducting after that 7,500. And on top of that, most people don't even itemize. You're taking the standard deduction unless you live in a high income state tax or you have very high interest on your mortgage. So you're jumping through all these hoops to write off your emotional support dog on a schedule that most people don't even use.